Oh, hello. My name is Tim Conley. I'm the CFO of World Procurement. Our company is an e-procurement company, a cloud-based SaaS solution. And I'm going to focus on a couple areas. You know, e-procurement is a fairly mature industry, but we have a disruptive business model. Unlike our competitors, the vendors pay our fees, so we don't charge the end users. This is a key advantage for the end users, and our vertical that we focused on, which is education. I have a few metrics. We have been able to save the Baltimore City Public Schools $34 million in their first year, and we made a metric on that of $6 per student per year. We're also going into healthcare. We have three main channels of sales, and the OEM is a very important one for us. We expect that we're okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
That's probably the most diversity we've seen tonight.
Okay. First of all, not only did you use jargon, but you used jargon wrong. So like, if you're gonna use jargon, don't say it's an SaaS model, say it's a SaaS model, and I don't mean to be mean. So, but seriously, like there was so much jargon in that, and that's fine. I mean, if I were like a customer in the industry, I mean, I don't know how many people here know what, how many people here know what e-procurement is? This isn't a stupid pitch question. That's fucking 4, 5, 6 people know what e-procurement is. So if you use something like, hey, e-procurement's a huge industry. It's really mature. A lot of people know about it. I just surveyed a bunch of people in Silicon Valley. 6 people raised their hands. That's a problem, right? Cloud, everyone uses cloud. I think 6 companies had the cloud in their name so far. You use disruptive. What did I, like, you know, I could keep going on. But there were good things too, because you come from a financial background. The 34 million, the $6 a student. I was digging that. Then you went back, we're OEMing it. I'm like, oh Jesus, back to the buzzwords. Like, leave next to superlatives. The next worst thing you could do is use buzzwords, right? Especially buzzwords that aren't, well, that you say wrong, and secondly, that no one knows, right? So if I'm like, yeah, the OPC of my user base is 9, and you know, like, what the hell is OPC? It's like, oh, you don't know the overpriced consumer index that I just made up in my head and made a buzzword for? What, you stupid? Raise your hand. Anyway, I'll end on that. The OPC. You know me.
I actually happen to know the procurement industry, which is scary, frightening, and sad. But I still, like, you told me that your model was very disruptive because you were charging the other side. I don't necessarily buy that as something that's sustainable or interesting. So I guess you would have had to get a little bit more into detail. I agree with Hideo on a couple of the things. You know, SaaS, you got to say it the right way. Otherwise, I think you don't know exactly what your business is, and that just, it really knocks you down like, you know, a bunch of rungs on the ladder. So I think, but you'd have to dive into a little bit more detail, but explain what it is that you do specifically. Why are you different from, if a school already has Oracle installed to do procurement, why are they going to take that out and put your solution in place? I mean, you got to explain a couple of things. Maybe give me a case study, something short and sweet, and explain why you're special.
Well, I give you high marks. I mean, just sort of ignoring the style. I guess I like the fact that you told me what was different about it. You just kind of go down the list. You told me why it was successful. You told me what you've already done, and you're about to tell me where it was going to go. So it just seemed to me like you really, despite the terminology, you knew what you were talking about, and you were pretty confident about what your business was and what you're going to do with any funds you might raise.